Hello, I'm Amity Sensei. Today I'm going to show you how to use the handwriting note-taking app, Notability. I guess many of you use GoodNotes for taking notes, but Notability has become incredibly convenient, offering a variety of new functions that I hadn't recognized for a long time. It has many features that GoodNotes doesn't, and it's really attentive to users' needs. I'll be introducing many of such new features, and I hope you'll get some inspiration for your own note-taking from today. Today's tutorial is also covered in my new book, iPad Creative Second Best App 100. It's a guidebook featuring 100 apps, and it's a quite thick book rich in content. It introduces many of my favorite note-taking apps I highly recommend. Please do check out the information in the book if you'd like to learn more beyond this video about Notability. The book is currently available on Amazon, and the link to the page is in the description down below. Alright, let's jump right into Notability. I used to use Notability a lot before, and I have lots of notes like this. One characteristic of Notability is that there's this column on the left-hand side which sorts all your notes. You can flip through and add pages vertically with the seamless mode. One interesting tool is this pencil brush. When you tilt your stylus like this, you'll see how the brush strokes change. This kind of pencil brush was just released in GoodNotes as well, but Notability has had it from before. With this pencil, you can create sketches drawings. Here's some other examples of sketches that Notability's official channel offers, and don't you think it's cool we can draw like this in a note-taking app? It's such a great pen for those who like drawing, and it's super easy to use. The Select tool, or the Lasso tool, is also quite interesting. It has freeform and box modes. The box mode works like this, and freeform is similar to the Lasso tool of GoodNotes. Where you need to switch to the resize mode in GoodNotes, you can simply pinch the selected handwriting to resize in Notability, so there's no trouble to tap and select the resize mode menu every time. Another interesting thing is there's a tool called Styles. When you select Styles, you can change the size of your handwriting afterward. Of course, you can change colors later in GoodNotes, but you can't change the diameter of your stroke. And you can change the strokes to broken lines and dotted lines too. I often want to change the thickness later, and Notability allows me to do so. Then there's Shapes. If you hold your stroke, it snaps into a neat straight line. You can also create perfect squares, circles, and the such. But what's unique is that when you tap on the created line, it snaps to the shape around it. You can refer to the red snapping guideline shown to have the line selected align with the angles of this trapezoid in this case. GoodNotes doesn't have this feature, but in Notability, you can modify your created shapes afterward, which makes things easier, and I'm really obsessed with it. And there's this group function, which is one of my favorite tools. For example, let's say you drew this random shape. When you want to move them around, I'll use the Select tool to circle them, but it's quite tough to circle the whole thing at once. But with this group function in Notability, when you tap on the circled object, you can select Group. Now, you'll be able to treat several separate strokes as one object. You can tap to enlarge, shrink, and rotate it. Of course, even if you only circle a small part of the object with the Select tool, you can deal with the whole thing. I hope GoodNotes will someday integrate such a feature too. A case this function comes in handy is when you want to move complex sketches. Like this, if you fail to circle every single line, some parts may not follow the entire picture, but if you circle everything at first and group it up, you can move and adjust them afterward without ruining the whole art. Notability's group function is really practical. Let's move on to text. When you tap anywhere on the note, the on-screen keyboard appears. As you type in some text, the text will be typed in beautifully between these ruled lines. When you hit the return key, it properly spaces one row and lets you type on the next. But if you type text in GoodNotes or other apps, it ends up looking a bit dissatisfying. As you see, the text doesn't quite align with the rolled lines of the template. But again, Notability is really good at this. When you hit the return key, it adds one space here properly. It's just incredible. Is it just me amazed with this? I personally think this is quite revolutionary. You can also insert text boxes, but before doing so, press the button with 3 dots, or it may be a gear icon according to your app version in the toolbar. Select Draw Text Boxes, which will turn on Quick Text Boxes. Now use your Apple Pencil to diagonally draw a text box on your note. Then you can type text directly within this frame, so I'll just paste the same thing I used earlier. So as you can see, you can now treat this as an object and move it around freely. You can also change the color of the text box from the palette button. Even if you resize the text box, the text always fits within it. And by the way, when you drag the text box in between the other text like this, did you see it? The text box doesn't hide the other text you've typed directly when moving it around. Awesome, isn't it? Now, let's look at math conversion. This is a paid feature, so it's available exclusively for Notability Plus subscribers. When you select your handwritten complex formulae with the Select tool, tap on them and select Convert and then Math, they will be converted to neat text set formulae. It's useful especially for people studying mathematics. Audio recording also requires in-app purchases for the whole experience. This recording feature has always been doing a good job, but what's more, it can now automatically transcribe the recorded audio. Right now, I'm going to press this recording button to try it out. Hello, I'm Amity Sensei. Today, I'd like to show you how to use Notability. This is a test recording of the audio recording feature. Then you can enter the playback mode. As you record your voice, the app automatically transcribes it into text. When you tap up here, you can see tabs called Page and Transcript, and with Switch to Transcript, you'll see the transcribed words. So here it is. Hello, I'm MD Sensei. Today I'd like to show you how to use Notability. Oh, it's pretty accurate. How wonderful. You can properly copy and paste the text on your note or anywhere else. What did you think about Notability? Don't you want to try it on your own? The audio features along with text writing and handwriting have improved greatly, so I think it's worth giving it a try. I hope more people would find Notability as their new note-taking partner, and I'd be happy if this video was of any help. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button below. And as I mentioned earlier, Notability is introduced in the iPad Creative Second Best App 100 book, which covers even more interesting features, and I'll be really happy if you check it out. You can order it through Amazon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!